Welcome back, 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 welcome back. This time we about to look at Bun B. Yes, hip hop legend Bun B from the legendary group UGK, one of my favorite southern rap groups of all time. Testified about a home invasion. Now I remember the story about him, some crazy motherfucker coming in his house and holding his wife hostage, and he had to shoot him, and he shot up the car that the nigga was. It was a bunch of shit, but a lot of people trying to say he a snitch and shit. I feel like he a civilian. He a old head. He was never really no super on some gangster shit type. You know what I'm saying? Cat. Yeah, I mean he a old head, bro. That nigga, he been out the street for probably 20 plus years. This nigga ain't been in the street. You know what I'm saying? Or even, you know what I'm talking about? And it was with I don't really I don't look at him as like one of these young niggas or a nigga who popping that shit and then so I can't even. He a old head. No disrespect. But what do y'all think? Let's look at it. I never seen this. Let's look at it.
And it is time for a new edition of The Factor Uncensored. First up tonight, a side of Bun B the public rarely gets to see. He got emotional in court today, testifying in the sentencing hearing for the man charged with breaking into his home and putting a gun into his wife's head back in 2019. That suspect's name is DeMonte Jackson. Bun B, whose real name is Bernard Freeman, says he was in the restroom when everything started, but he knew something was wrong when he heard the fear in his wife's voice, Queenie. He says his wife is still affected by the incident to this day.
There are times where she gets closed off. She can't communicate. And I get so angry all again because she didn't deserve it. She didn't ask for this.
There was a shootout between Bun B and Jackson in the garage of his home. Bun shot the masked suspect before he ran off and ran away. My next guest has more details on the case and when the hearing will conclude. And joining us now here on The Factor Uncensored, we have with us former...
Well, I want to hear the testimony. I don't want to fucking hear this Wale looking nigga talk. Man, hold on. I thought they was gonna show it. Let me see. Bun B testimony. Oh, the dude got sentenced already too. Here you go. Here go one right here. I think they gave this kid 40
I
years. I
chose
ain't gonna lie.
Wix for my
I think
business
they gave
because
this
of
kid
its
40
massive
years.
scope for functionality
And I understand why
and
people saying he a
freedom
snitch.
of
Oh, you supposed to be a
creation.
rapper, but he not really.
Being
That
able
nigga's
to
an old
integrate
head. He
and
don't even
change
really
and
rap. I
develop
don't even think
at
he
my own
raps no more.
pace. I
He
offer
just
a
been
range
out
of
of that shit.
products
He
and
been out. You know what I'm
services.
saying?
To manage it all from one place
And
is
this is some shit
essential.
like this ain't no.
It gave me time back in my
He just
day
held
to
his wife
get going on
hostage.
actual
You know what I mean?
projects.
And today, for the first time, we
I
heard
don't
from
know. That's
Houston
my
rapper
logic.
and businessman Bun B. He talked publicly about the night a man broke into his house, held his wife at gunpoint, and then tried to rob them.
Yeah, he faced that man in court today during the sentencing phase of his trial. Brianna Connor takes us through Bun's testimony.
It has taken 5 years for the trial to get to this point, and it was clear that Bun B was ready to testify, explaining to the court how that violent attempted robbery still impacts his family to this day. Back in April of 2019, Bun B's wife thought she had an Amazon delivery. Instead, DeMonte Jackson was at their door with a gun. He forced his way inside, heading to the garage in an attempt to steal their car. Bun B says he ran downstairs with his gun when he heard his wife screaming and shot Jackson, who was arrested later on. He got emotional on the stand today, recalling that night and telling the court that his wife didn't deserve the trauma that Jackson has caused. Listen to him recalling why he felt the need to go after Jackson that night with a weapon.
Just the idea of seeing my wife in this state, hearing her voice in this state. I mean, I'm her husband. That's my primary job, is to protect her and make her feel safe. And I wanted to know who had done this to her.
Jackson previously pleaded guilty to aggravated robbery, which is how we got to today's sentencing hearing. His defense team had no questions for Bun B, and it's not clear when the court will hear from his wife, but she
So he pled guilty and they gave that nigga 40 years? Damn.
is expected to testify.
Hold on. I gotta see. What's the sentencing?